Hello, and welcome to Wednesday, the day of Wednesdays. It is currently 11:30 in the morning. Just finished going for a little bit of a workout on the elliptical, and it is finally time to try these overnight oats. So this morning I actually made refried beans. I think I mentioned that yesterday. Essentially just soaked a pound of pinto beans overnight, uh, tossed a onion and some jalapenos in a food processor, fried those off, also with a little bit of garlic, and then took the beans after boiling them for a little bit of time and tossed them into a pot with all of the um, vegetables, mashed them up just a tiny bit, tossed the cooking water from the pinto beans slowly into the pot, and then I just took the easy way out and put it all back in the food processor and blended it. Came out fine, but I have not had a proper meal with that because I want to have that for like a midday lunch or dinner kind of thing. It's also incredibly windy out. Not so sure if you can hear any of that, but that's what that is. So, yeah, just finished running. So let's see how this came out. I don't know the best way to enjoy this. I know people just like spoon in and then just dig at it like that. Oh boy. I'm now seeing a flaw in this plan where I should probably just mix this. So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna mix this because eating it like so seems to be the. Also, I feel like you want to mix this, right? You don't. While having unique textures and everything should be a fun idea and concept, practically if you're storing this in a jar, it's not going to work out. But, okay. I think this is a good. This is a very messy spoonful, but. Basically oatmeal. Very good though. I do like the addition of almond butter. The almond butter tones down the yogurt. You're not getting the acidity from that, and I'm really happy going with oat milk. Um, but yeah, so far so good. Oh, okay. I'll catch up a bit later after I'm done eating and probably later in the day, so see you then. Okay, enough time has passed, and, well, I made a quick little tostada with the refried beans. We had some pickled jalapenos in the fridge, and, some, like, cheese or something would have gone great with this. Unfortunately, I didn't want to shred any, any Monterey Jack cheese for this just yet. I might do that later, but hopefully this came out wonderful. And it did. This is great. Great little snack. Um, yeah. This rocks. Two for two on food experiments today. We do have some chicken breast in the fridge, and I might cook that off and shred it so that we can top this with the chicken. And it sounds like an excellent idea, and I might do that. It gives me a use for the cheese and the chicken, probably some other stuff too. So we'll see how that goes. Anyway, still more to come today. So see you guys in a bit. And welcome back. So, I wish I had another piece of food for you. I did season some chicken just now. I had bought it yesterday, and it's all chopped up and prepared to cook tomorrow. So I'll do that then. Beans are great. Overnight oats are great. My hand is still like kind of frozen from handling the chicken, which is an odd feeling. Like when you're out in the cold and you run it under you run your hand under hot water, or just even like warm water, just to warm it up, and then you
you get that feeling of like thick hands. It's it's fine, but it's just like a little bit of a bother. Anyway, got a bunch of cooking done today, I guess. Just I spent a lot of time just kind of hanging out on the computer today. One thing that I really wanted to do, and that I'm in the process of doing, is writing about. I talked about this last weekend or 2 weeks ago, about the whole college radio thing, where I feel like I'm getting into that groove of, oh, making this part of a daily routine. If I don't have the ability to, well, not necessarily ability, but if I'm in the middle of watching something, or if I'm not in the middle of watching something, right, I need some kind of background noise to fill whatever void. I can just flick on the radio, and instead of listening to music, I could just listen to whatever jams that's provided. And what was it? It was on Sunday where I got an email from one of my favorite bands, Pop. I don't have a record of theirs handy right now, unless I do, but I don't. What is this? No. I joined their Substack, which is a paid subscription for kind of it, like just like private blog posts, think Patreon or kind of things like that. And they give you, actually, do I, is this Adult Summers? It's been fine so far. I did like $50 a year for their thing, which works out to be what, something like $4.60 a month. So it's not terrible, but the main justification for it was that I got access to zines that were supposedly, they're one of my favorite bands, and I got access to a couple of zines that I want to look into, and I haven't just yet. But another thing is that they're coming out with a new album where the dog, Who Will Look After the Dogs, I believe is the name of it, and I was able to order a few. Well, they give you like early access to music videos and songs, and I was able to order a couple of records early, which is super super neat. But one of the band members, Steve Sladowski, sent a post out which was more of a book report that I have now deleted because I got this in email. But if I load up my Substack and not close out of that tab, it is, based on a book called Moon Machine by Liz Pelly. And it is essentially a book report about, this book, and the book revolves around how Spotify kind of curates these albums and makes this kind of algorithm kind of thing. And I felt like I was in the wrong for, typically listen to albums all the way through instead of making playlists. And the book report goes into that sort of feeling. And I was talking with some, I brought this up last couple of, when was it? I can't remember. But I brought this up to a couple of friends, and sent them the draft link for the write-up. And one of them was talking about how, let's see if I can find the exact quote. On that thought, you know how most music things have community playlists, and YouTube has a function where artists pretend to give you a meaningful message in between? would it be kind of cute if people could attach voice notes to be part of their playlist to explain why this song is next in the flow, what it means to them, and what they hope it adds to this playlist. What I'm saying is that why can't my playlist be part essay? And I immediately thought of this book report that I read. So I think that'll be my next little venture off into reading. I did look into borrowing the book from one of the library apps that I have, and it's just an extremely long wait, but it's gonna be next up on the docket, and I'll try to find a way to read that. So, in due time, in due time. Anyway, this is probably a bit of a long one, so I think that's where I'm gonna call it here for today. So, thank you all for watching. I hope to see you tomorrow, and until then, later.